Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Should I say Sat Shri Akal, Namaste, or Adab? Today is one of the festivals that we are celebrating, the first one actually of 2021. It's Lodi. So happy Lodi, all of you. Lodi की बहुत बहुत बधाई सबको. बड़ा ब्यूटीफुल सा फेस्टिवल है. फुग्गा खाइए, तिल लड्डू खाइए, बड़ी चीज़ें होती हैं. आई होप आप लोग सब अपने घरों में और जहाँ भी आप हैं इंजॉय कर रहे हो. So today we have with us Pooja Arora, who's a talk therapist and a counseling psychologist. She comes all the way from Kolkata. Some of the advantages of being online कि हम कहीं भी बैठ के किनके भी साथ अटैच कर सकते हैं और ये टॉक कर सकते हैं. So please welcome Pooja Arora.
Hi everyone. Hi Trishna.
Hi, how are you, Pooja?
I'm good, thank you.
Good evening.
Good evening to you too and to all the viewers here.
Yeah, thank you. On behalf of them, I'm saying thank you. Tell me, वहाँ का मौसम कैसा है? Kolkata has been cold, I heard.
आज थोड़ी ठंड है नहीं पिछले 2-3 दिन गर्मी हो गई थी but it's cold today. It's pleasant in fact. And
Okay.
then as you said, today we are celebrating a lovely festival, Lodi.
Yes.
So I wish all the viewers a very happy Lodi.
Thank you on their behalf. मैं ही उनके behalf पे अभी के लिए कह देती हूँ.
And on that positive note, let's start 2021.
Yes. With lots of smiles and lots of happiness for everyone. I wish that
A
for
lot
the
of positivity.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. You are an expert at that right now because जो ये कोविड का टाइम है and all that, इतने सारे लोगों को जरूरत है हमारी. So tell me, how did you think of becoming a counseling psychologist?
Very honestly, it is my curiosity to know how the human mind works. That is why I got into this profession. And through this profession, you can actually, Trishna, reach out to people. People of all classes of society, you can reach out to them, you can help them in their distress. किसी को anxiety issue है, किसी को, कैसे आप बोलो, anger problem है. So you can actually reach out to people and you can actually focus on how their mind functions and why is it functioning in that way. इससे एक हमको भी learning मिलती है. और हम लोग ये challenge की तरह लेते हैं. We work on it as challenges and how we can help them come out of their distress.
Absolutely.
So that's why I'm here and I wish to do my best.
That's amazing. I'm so glad that, I mean, not only that, because I'm conducting this, there are platforms like these where we get to know about you. So, other people can also reach out. It's amazing.
Thank you so
much. How many years have you been practicing?
I started in 2016, but in my initial stage, I was an educator come a psychologist. I was working with children. Yeah, I have worked with children of different backgrounds. And they having learning disability, having ADHD issues. And, so you get to know more into this thing. And off late, I have moved out from the education portion and I'm moving towards the psychological requirement of the clients now.
Okay. And that's a lot to do with kids.
Yes, kids as well as adults, as well as old age. So it's like a mixed bag of everything.
Okay. So one thing that is there in your introduction, that's called being a talk therapist.
Yeah.
What is that? It's an unusual term. Is it
talk
like...
therapy is basically also known as a psychotherapist. And talk therapy is when a client is sitting face to face.
Okay.
And he's trying to express his innermost inhibitions without being judgmental or without being judged by me.
Right.
कभी कभी ऐसा हुआ है ना Trishna कि we are sitting in a talk therapy session and the client is so emotionally under pressure कि वो कि अपने आप को हल्का कर लेते हैं.
Correct.
Cry out, they come out with their emotional outbursts. So that is the time, when we can reach out to them and they can connect with us. Therapy 45 to 50 minutes ki hoti hai. And it depends on the client, if they want, they can come to us twice a week or thrice a week. Until and unless they can get hold of their coping strategies,
Right.
And feel that they are able to handle themselves now. So slowly, then we reduce the therapy. Otherwise, if they are comfortable coming to us, they are most welcome.
So जैसे कोविड का टाइम चल रहा था तो ये आप ऑनलाइन भी कर लेते हैं?
ऑनलाइन कर रही थी, बट जब तक आप फेस टू फेस ना हो ना, वो एक वार्मथ, एक वो कनेक्शन नहीं हो पाती है.
Right.
But yes, during the COVID, I was conducting online 1:1 sessions. I had, in fact, clients from Mumbai also. So I was
Right.
doing it online, but I'm more comfortable doing it, face to face.
One-on-one.
And now
But
people
अभी,
have slowly started moving out.
yeah, but अभी भी if people are not in Kolkata, तो वो आपको at least online तो connect कर ही सकते हैं.
Definitely. Anytime.
Yeah,
Anytime.
yeah.
I'm always available
And
without
I'll
without
put up your available, wherever there availability on the sites. All our viewers can, connect with you.
yes,
So,
definitely. I'm always available.
मेरी एक क्यूरियोसिटी है, आपने थोड़ी देर पहले कहा एंगर मैनेजमेंट.
हाँ जी.
So how do you deal with that? How do you teach? What do you teach when you talk about anger management?
See, it's coming down to us since ancient times. We have got preachings, we have got discourses कि गुस्सा शांत करने के लिए आप ये करो, आप वो करो. But until and unless you don't get into the depth of the issue, like it could be a mental issue, it could be a psychological issue, it could be an emotional issue also. So till you
Right.
don't get into the depth of the whole thing, you really wouldn't understand how to deal with it. और
Correct.
गुस्से में इंसान हाथ भी उठा देता है, थोड़ा वायलेंट भी हो जाता है. सो हर एक इंसान को डिफरेंटली डील करना पड़ता है. लेकिन एज अ साइकोलॉजिस्ट आई वुड से टू the best way to handle anger is to channelize it. Nowadays,
Right,
we have amazing.
Because anger is an energy, right? So if you use it like
That's
an
what I'm
energy.
saying. Nowadays, we have amazing ways and techniques of meditation. We have yoga. Then we have to learn to take out time for ourselves in this hectic schedule.
Right.
And first and foremost, we should not hold a grudge against anybody. अगर आप किसी के against कोई grudge hold करेंगे ना, वो वैसे ही आपको अंदर से ना एंगर क्रिएट करता है. और वो कब किस दिन एक वोल्केनो बन के बाहर आ जाता है और कैसी चीजें आपके मुंह से निकल आती हैं. So we have to be very careful of what we are talking also.
Right. So
it's like overall.
I'm just adding to this. So when you have a grudge against someone, is it a thing that आपने उनको forgive नहीं किया हो and तब grudge हो? Does forgiveness help you?
एक खुद की गिल्ट भी होती है.
Okay.
मे बी आप किसी को सॉरी बोल नहीं सके, अप्रोच नहीं कर सके, वो आपके अंदर वो गिल्ट है.
Right.
जो किसी कनेक्शन में कहीं से वो इरप्ट हो जाता है.
So there are too many reasons.
There are too many reasons, but then again we can channelize the reasons.
Okay.
And again, as I say, talk therapy is the best way to let it out.
So अगर मैं कहूँ कि मैं आपके पास anger management के लिए आई हूँ, तो आप first you'll talk it out with me. आप मेरी बात सुनोगे और फिर जब मैं आपको सारी कहानी बताऊंगी तो आप लिंक करोगे कि इस रीजन से उनको एंगर इश्यूज है.
लिंक भी करूंगी. और हमारे ना एक TAT कार्ड्स होते हैं जिसको हम लोग थीमेटिक एपर्सेप्शन कार्ड्स बोलते हैं. इट इज अ सेट ऑफ 10 कार्ड्स. वो हम लोग क्लाइंट को बोलते हैं 3 या 4 कार्ड आप उठाओ, and then we ask them to narrate that part of the story to us, and through that we connect our dots and we come to the conclusion that what is the in-depth problem of our client. ये गुस्सा उनको किस कारण से आता है. It could be a childhood issue, it could be a professional issue, it could be anything.
Okay, amazing. I mean, ये पता नहीं था मुझे that this is a way to know this. It's an amazing thing that I think you're doing.
Thank you.
With people and you're doing work on people.
Actually, with the TAT cards, what happens now, Trishna? You actually get to understand the mindset of the client sitting in front of you. क्योंकि मैं उस कार्ड को अलग तरीके से पढ़ूंगी, वो उस कार्ड को अलग तरीके से पढ़ेंगे.
पर्सपेक्टिव समझ आता है.
हाँ जी. तो मैं उसका पर्सपेक्टिव समझ के वो तीनों कार्ड्स को ज्वाइन करके समझूंगी कि गुस्सा इस कारण से आ रहा है.
या बिकॉज अगर मैं ऐसे ही कुछ अपने बारे में बताऊंगी जस्टिफिकेशन हो जाता है. बट बिकॉज कार्ड वो उन्हें भी नहीं पता कि आप उनके बारे में जान रहे हो.
हाँ जी. और इस बातचीत के चक्कर में क्या होता है ना, उनका इमोशनल आउटबर्स्ट भी होता है, क्योंकि वो अब उस गुस्से को अंदर नहीं रोक पा रहे हैं. So if you're understanding, Krishna, they are all connected. They are all psychological issues which are connected.
It must be so beautiful for you to see the transformation, right? I mean,
It is. I mean, I feel a high, when I see my clients try to come out of it. You
yeah,
really feel very nice.
yeah. So, Pooja, I mean, you were talking about ADHD as well.
Yes.
And what is ADHD? आप elaborate करेंगे because I think हमने term बहुत बारी सुना है, but
Hanji.
people don't have the exact knowledge of it. So, what does ADHD mean? And talk about that.
First and foremost, the full form of ADHD is attention deficit hyperactive disorder. ये usually preschool के बच्चों में आता है.
Okay.
Okay, and not necessary कि हर preschool के बच्चे में आता है. It's not needed. Again, here you have to look into their genetical issues, their psychological issues, their family background issues, their neurological issues.
Right.
That is the reason that the child is behaving like that. और जो बच्चे ADHD से सफर करते हैं ना, वो यूजुअली रेस्टलेस होते हैं, उनकी कंसंट्रेशन बहुत वीक होती है, वो एक जगह पे बैठ नहीं सकते हैं ज्यादा देर. मतलब उनसे एक चीज कराना बहुत बड़ा टास्क लगता है. जैसे उनको अगर आप बोलोगे ये फोल्ड भी कर दो ना, वो बहुत बड़ा, क्योंकि उनमें वो पेशेंस नहीं होती है.
No, but tell me, बच्चे तो वैसे ही रेस्टलेस होते हैं. How do you know what is different about ADHD kids?
You can make out from an ADHD child and a normal child because इनकी हर चीज बहुत short span की होती है और ये emotionally बहुत labile होते हैं.
Okay.
So you can
they will play with the toy and then drop that toy. They'll play with crayon. They'll drop that crayon. They'll climb on a tree and then come down. Or is that?
They will not throw the crayon. They will either break the crayon or they will start doing something apart from breaking the crayon.
Okay. Okay.
And they are really not in the mood to follow any instructions from you.
Okay.
And to do a small thing is a very, very big task. But यहाँ पे फिर क्या है ना, हाँ जी.
How do you handle such kids? What do you do with them?
See, we have to channelize them firstly. Secondly, we have to do parent counseling, ताकि parents इनको handle कर सकें.
Right.
क्योंकि क्या है कि parents थक जाते हैं. They get into an emotional outburst कि हम लोग नहीं संभाल सकते हैं. So we have to first counsel the parent.
Are parents ready to accept certain things कि मेरे बच्चा ADHD है और ये सब चीजें?
Not very many do, but with teaching them, with giving them the awareness part of them, by educating them, to an extent they do.
Okay.
But कभी-कभी ऐसा भी हुआ है तृष्णा कि 22 years तक जैसे थोड़ी maturity आती है, the child tends to get a little sorted. The child can handle himself to an extent. But then again, there are some children जिनके cases बहुत inherent होते हैं. फिर वो later on in life ना वो autism में turn कर जाते हैं. तो आप उनके body language से, उनके mannerism से, उनके speech से आप समझ सकोगे कि where you are standing.
So I never knew this कि ADHD से autism हो जाता है. I mean, if
not corrected at the right time, if not corrected at the right time, if you keep like neglecting it, or if you keep non-accepting it कि नहीं बच्चा restless है, बच्चे ऐसे होते हैं, then it definitely something else adds on to it. Okay. But then, as I said, by the age of 22 and maturity comes in, you can understand where the child stands.
Right. So you don't deal directly with autism. Absolutely, ADHD.
So I do work with autistic kids, but then I usually work with a child specialist along with me.
Okay, that's very good. That's a very
the pediatric portion of the child also, no?
Correct.
Because the pediatrician needs to know about the history.
Yeah. So actually, जो आपने बातें बताई उससे पता चलता that you worked a lot with children. Yeah,
I have worked a lot with children. Yeah. In fact, I'll tell you, in my initial stage as being an educator, I have worked with children, who have had ADHD, And I have worked with children, who have actually learned their full text so that they can stand somewhere in class, to
Oh,
be up to the reputation of their class, Hanji. And I have had children who have learned the full text ताकि मैम हमको praise करेगी, मैम हमको किसी तरह के credit देगी. So, you have to work with step by step depending on child to child. So every child is an independent.
yeah.
Every
So
child is different.
this happens if the parents are very strict at home. Does this happen a lot?
To an extent. And also the family background does matter here, Trishna.
Hmm.
Depends,
Like,
depends a lot upon the house environment.
okay. If
Like
it's
suppose
in a
a husband
house,
and wife at home have a strained relation, then
right.
that comes from the child, then it affects the child, which the
Yeah.
parents are not understanding, so
Hmm.
and so forth. And then things
Wow. I
happen.
mean, it's so much of responsibility becoming a parent. Not just that you're getting a life to the planet, but then how do you work with them when they're growing up is such an important part of being
That
a
is
parent.
more important. That is
Yeah,
more, giving
that is
birth
what.
does not end it all.
Yeah, because
The
as a
nurturing
parent,
part is more important.
yeah, as a parent, I think all of us and all the parents on the planet, I think that we are doing our best. But there are certain nuances that you need to keep in, touch with. So
Krishna, I'll just add something here. Every parent thinks that they are doing their best, but they land
yeah,
up doing certain things which psychologically may affect the child.
that's
Not
what
all
I'm
children
saying.
I'm saying, and not all parents I'm saying, but it
Yeah,
does happen.
yeah, like a simple thing like using a particular term unknowingly, like बेवकूफ है तू बेवकूफ है, कई parents ऐसे ही बोल देते हैं, he's such a बेवकूफ, ये बच्चा तो एकदम like so he will think that he doesn't know anything, he's dumb.
Yes,
And they are
absolutely.
using it as a term like he's a बेवकूफ लड़का, ये तो एम ही है, ऐसे करके बोल देते हैं. And kids are listening to it and they think that okay, this is the truth about myself, and they have these. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I mean,
And I'm
I
sure
mean,
all the parents also must be understanding what I'm trying to get to.
yeah. I hope. I mean, by talking aloud these things, we are trying to. Even if we are able to touch upon one life, I think we've done something today. Yeah. So with that note, I'm going to put across for the viewers. I mean, where all they can get an access to you. So I'm
Yes,
going to put your phone number. That's where your WhatsApp access is.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm available on my email ID as well, Mindcare by Pooja Arora. And I'm there on the doctor's app also, Practo.
Oh, great, great. So,
But
yeah,
please do take prior appointments.
yes. So, people who want to get in touch with you, they will. So, when we were starting the conversation, remember I was telling you during COVID, there have been a lot of depression cases and all of that.
Yeah.
Have you been getting those? And like, have you
Yes,
been
I have been. First
dealing
and
with?
foremost, I will like to tell the viewers here that depression is basically a mood disorder.
Right.
Okay, and COVID times has been a trial time, not for it's been a trial time for everybody. Let's put it that way. Even for the
Absolutely.
people who have got infected, as well as the people, as well as the loved ones of those infected people.
Absolutely. Absolutely right.
And what, as study says it, the depression cases have gone up 3 times higher during the COVID times. Yeah,
That's
and from 8.5%, it has gone up to 27.8%. So now
oh
you
my
can just
God. That's
imagine
like a
you can just imagine the difference in ratio now.
yeah. So how do you like people have been connecting with you on that?
People have been connecting, but here again, Trishna, people are not accepting it that this is their issue. So I,
Right.
through this platform, would request people, please accept your problem and see professionals, not for only your benefit, for your family.
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
more important.
Yeah. Because you're putting others also through your mood swing. So
Exactly.
what do you mean by it's a mood disorder?
Mood disorder is that, you don't feel like doing anything. You just like to be on your own. You feel lethargic. You feel fatigued, useless fatigue.
Okay.
So we take it otherwise, but actually it is the monotony of your life also,
Right.
which causes all this. So it works that way.
Okay. So what I believed depression was, and if I'm wrong, just correct me. कि जब हम हाई और लो होते हैं लाइफ में, तो लो से हम बाहर नहीं आ पाते, एंड देन बहुत देर when we are in a low is when depression comes in. Is that
See,
correct?
if you are emotionally very strong, आप ये
Yeah,
लो से अपने आप बाहर आ सकते हो.
that's what. Yeah,
इस चीज
yeah.
का मैं एक सीक्रेट बताती हूँ. इस
Hmm.
सीक्रेट का नाम है सेल्फ टॉक.
हाँ.
अगर आप लो में होते हो और आप सेल्फ टॉक करते हो, आप अपने आप को उसी हाई में ला सकते हो.
Right.
लेकिन अगर आप एक्सेप्ट नहीं करोगे कि ये मेरी इशू है, तो आप वो लो को ना और लो करते जाओगे.
Correct.
That is why we professionals are here, for
Right.
you to come and share your inhibitions here with us, and we can help you just channelize it or just get you out of it or anything.
That's amazing. That's amazing. What about CBT? वो क्या होता है? Cognitive behavior therapy or
No, I'll tell you the full form. CBT stands for cognitive behavior therapy.
yeah, therapy,
Okay,
right? Yeah.
cognitive का full form होता है how you direct your thought process, how you
Okay.
direct your thinking, your emotions, your dreams, and even your images that you create in your mind. और
Okay.
बिहेवियर से होता है एनीथिंग एंड एवरीथिंग दैट इज एक्टिव और पैसिव. और टीक से होता है थेरेपी. दैट मीन्स हाउ यू यूज अ सिस्टमैटिक मेथड ऑफ वर्किंग ऑन इट.
Okay.
सीबीटी का कृष्णा आई टेल यू बहुत अच्छा एक ये सिस्टम है. आप ना इसको सेल्फ डायरेक्टेड कर सकते हो. मतलब आप सीबीटी खुद पे अप्लाई कर सकते हो. अगर
Okay.
आपको कोई काउंसलर या कोई साइकोलॉजिस्ट नहीं मिलता है, यू कैन
हाँ.
डू समथिंग नोन एज अ सेल्फ डायरेक्टेड सीबीटी.
Okay.
इसमें
So
अगेन
CBT,
आप सॉरी.
how does it work? What is, like, if you can elaborate?
CBT said is basically changing of your thought process,
Okay. Acha. Understood.
and how you change your thought process again depends upon how positive your attitude towards life is. Usually
Positive
people
तो सबका बेस है. I think तो ये सब कुछ start होना चाहिए.
it
वो
starts with the
foundation
word
है.
P and it ends with the word P.
Yeah.
Positivity.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, so you were telling me about what CBT is. Positive
Yeah,
attitude.
I said the good part of CBT is that you can do a self-directed CBT. मतलब आपको
Okay.
जरूरी नहीं है आप एक काउंसलर पे जाएं या थेरेपिस्ट पे जाएं. आप खुद पे भी यू कैन जस्ट सेल्फ डायरेक्ट सीबीटी, चेंज योर थॉट प्रोसेस, do a little self talk, give some self time, work on yourself. But then if you feel ki no, it's not happening, then again if you accept it, it's better you see a professional.
How do you know कि आपको CBT करना है?
नहीं, ये आप नहीं जान सकोगे. ये आप जो प्रोफेशनल के पास है उसको पता लगेगा कि इनको सीबीटी की
तो
जरूरत है.
हाँ, so because self direct होगा तो I mean मुझे पहले पता होना चाहिए कि मुझे ये करना है, then I would know how to do it, right? So it's
ये
like
अगर ये एक बिहेवियरल इशू है ना, तो आप नहीं जान पाओगे. लेकिन आपके वो लोज आएंगे, आपके वो बाउट्स ऑफ सैडनेस आएंगे, तो आप एक काउंसलर के पास जब जाओगे, वो काउंसलर आपके बात से समझ जाएगा कि इनको ही नीड्स द CBT process, and then we channelize him accordingly.
so it's a tool to
Yeah,
rectify issues.
it's basically a psychological tool, right?
Absolutely. Okay, that's more very now making things a lot more clearer. So आपके पास आना पड़ेगा to know that okay this is required.
I wish आपको मेरे पास कभी आना ना पड़े.
No. I'm not talking about myself. I hope कभी किसी को जरूरत ना पड़े, but वो जो 27% आपने बताया, we have to cut that ratio and get people down to not feeling depressed, not staying in the low, as much as possible.
But then the main thing here is the acceptance, na Trishna.
Yeah, वो भी है.
जो
Denial
बहुत
में रहते हैं ना लोग. Denial में क्यों रहते हैं? I mean, I don't understand. And the problem is कि पूजा मुझे जो लग रहा है, the issue is where the base is कि when people think that they will tell their loved ones or they'll tell people that they're going to a therapist for their mental issues, that people are going to claim that they are mad.
People are going to judge them ki why is he or she
Going
going
to a
to
therapist. Yeah. So I
that is
think,
why I have used the word a talk therapist. It
yeah,
sounds more appropriate.
more accessible,
I'm
I
not
guess.
here
Or
to give I'm not here to give any medication or to prescribe any medication. I am just
absolutely
going to understand your in-depth inhibitions and to channelize you and to help you come out of it. And I
right.
think that's the most healthy way of working on mental health.
Yeah, because people, I mean, it's just like अपना दिल हल्का करना है किसी के साथ.
बिल्कुल और दिल
ये
हल्का करने से भी
होना
सब
चाहिए.
कुछ बदल जाता है.
या और एक किसी और अगर बिकॉज वो एक्सपर्ट है उनका पर्सपेक्टिव जानना तो उसमें क्या होगा कि आपके लिए न्यू सोल्यूशन मिल सकती है इशू को.
हाँ जी.
सो आई थिंक ओवरऑल वी नीड दिस अवेयरनेस के it's so simple going to a therapist and it's actually so much better for your health.
Even if you don't want to use the word therapist, just say I'm going to meet a friend over coffee.
Absolutely. Yeah, कहीं आपने बैच तो लगाया नहीं कि मैं therapist हूँ.
Exactly. I have actually gone and met clients in Starbucks or places outside, for a cup of coffee. And it just
Right.
works there. It just works from there.
Yeah, that's actually a very good idea to start with because you're just talking to a friend. ऐसे
Yeah.
लगेगा you're talking to a friend. Absolutely. Tell us some of the people you've helped transform their lives.
See, I'm
क्योंकि
nobody to judge here. I have worked with countless people, a lot of people, and it's basically for them to judge and to decide. But yeah, one person during my initial stages of teaching as an educator, I had this class 10 girl. I'm sure she's watching this
hmm,
right now and she knows who I'm talking about. She came to me in class 10. She didn't do very well for her boards. So she
okay,
applied in another school here in Kolkata, and the principal thought she was not up to the mark. So
okay,
she sent her to me as a challenge. And I took her
okay,
up as a challenge, Trishna, and for throughout 11 and 12, we worked as a team. She gave me 100%. We did her education, side by side counseling. I called her mother. We worked on that parent daughter counseling issue.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So it was like a holistic approach on the whole.
Hmm.
And I'm very proud to say that today she is studying in one of the best colleges of Kolkata. And she's
Wow,
doing two courses together, a major as well as a minor. And I'm so proud of her. And best part is, Trishna, that she is still in touch with me,
that
and
is so amazing.
she still keeps sending me those gratitude notes. Na ma'am, आपके कारण ये हुआ, मैम आप नहीं होते तो ये नहीं हो पाता. That
Yeah,
really gives me a real morale boost.
that is so amazing. Huh? I mean, I'm sure I'm getting goosebumps, listening about this girl, and I'm
One
sure
thing I'll share with you, Trishna, she gave her 100%. मैं जैसा बोलती थी ना, वो वैसा ही करती थी. क्योंकि
yeah,
हमारे पास क्लाइंट्स ऐसे भी आते हैं जो बोल के बहुत कुछ आते हैं, लेकिन
correct.
उनको फॉलो नहीं करते हैं.
Yeah, they should have that commitment from their side.
So
Okay,
this
they
girl,
want that thing.
she gave me her 100%, and she
Hmm.
really worked very hard because she wanted to do something in life. And she wanted to prove to her parents, whatever you say, that I can, because her
Yeah,
10th marks were not up to the standard. So she was a little on that uncomfortable feeling.
rejected inside, I think.
Yeah.
And then that I'm not good enough पूरी लाइफ चलता है बच्चों के साथ अगर यहाँ पे हेल्प नहीं करे उनको.
Anji.
And then it shows in their work and relationships everywhere that they're not good enough, I guess, you know.
Right. Very right.
So tell me something about conscious living. You talk a lot about that.
Uh, Living consciously is actually taking control of your life,
Hmm.
your ways, your rules, and how you want to live it.
Okay.
That also in the present moment, how you are enjoying your present moment.
Right.
And if your present moment is positively taken, it helps you in your future moment.
Yeah. Because
That
it's a stepping stone to the next one.
Hanji. So that is what we in our psychological line we call it the conscious living. And this again, as I say, there are meditation techniques. We can do that. Then we
Yeah.
can again take time out for ourselves. Like if you're feeling lost, you can just take a time out, recuperate about it, and again get
Right.
back to it, and come back like as a fighter or whatever. And there
Which
is
one?
also something known as a psychometric test. We
Yeah,
psychologists
yeah.
put it. So if some
Yeah.
people want to go through that psychometric test, they can do that. उनको अपने analysis का एक और clarity मिल जाती है.
पता चल जाता है. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then they come to know where they stand and what fields they can take पढ़ाई की भी and बड़ा कुछ होता है ना psychometric में. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have seen a couple of them. Like I haven't been a part of too many. I think one that I took was to understand myself that can I be a good coach or not. And I got a very good grade on it. So I was like, okay, this is nice. And
And
some
I have
questions,
done a psychometric on myself.
yeah, yeah. I think it's interesting to know what
It
kind
is.
of analysis comes out of that. Yeah,
You actually know where you stand.
absolutely, absolutely. So, and tell me the power of your subconscious mind, because that is something that we discussed, and there's something about that that it's uh, you want to share about the power of the subconscious
आपने
mind. Tell
वो
me.
किताब पढ़ी है पावर ऑफ योर सबकॉन्शियस माइंड बाय जोसेफ मर्फी
Yes, I have read it.
is titled so aptly.
Yeah,
It is the power of your subconscious mind, and 95% of your thoughts
yeah.
is your subconscious mind, which is overpowering your conscious
The
mind.
conscious mind. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And that
So,
sorry.
how do you change? How do you work on your subconscious then?
See, working on your subconscious mind is living in the present, living in
Okay,
the moment.
right.
And you can like keep giving yourself promises, that I know I will, I can, I have done
Mm.
it. So that makes
Affirmation.
you, those affirmations, yeah, actually push you forward. But if you keep saying I cannot, I'll try, I'll see, so all this is working on your subconscious mind, and your
Right.
subconscious is absorbing it, so naturally
Absolutely.
it's not going to happen. So it's basically your subconscious mind is stronger than your conscious mind.
And it guides the conscious mind to do things.
100%.
Okay. So
So you have
लोगों
to
को
be very careful of what you are thinking and
all the
how
time.
you are thinking. Yeah.
So लोगों को अगर अपना बिहेवियर या एक्शंस या लाइफ चेंज करनी है एट दिस मोमेंट उन्हें अपना सबकॉन्शियस माइंड को रीट्रेन करना पड़ेगा.
रीट्रेन करना पड़ेगा और फिर वही बात पॉजिटिविटी अडॉप्ट करनी पड़ेगी.
राइट.
आप वो पॉजिटिविटी जैसे भी अपनी लाइकिंग से करो. I think yoga and meditation is the best form. It gives you a lot of energy from within. It clears your soul. It cleanses your soul. So it
Absolutely.
does help in a number of ways.
So that is yoga means holistic way से आप बोल रहे हो कि पूरा we can do the changes.
Yes.
Apart from talking on this, apart from dealing with it. So that it's very it looks easy, it looks simple कि आप ये change कर लो और things will change. But actually जब करने जाते हैं लोग तो होता नहीं है. So how does one work on that actually doing it?
See, वो फिर यहाँ पे फिर वही सबकॉन्शियस माइंड आता है ना. अगर आप सबकॉन्शियस में ठान लोगे कि मैंने ये करना है, आपको कुछ चेंज नहीं कर सकता. आप उसी पाथ पे जाओगे.
Right.
So your subconscious is ruling over your conscious mind. कि मैंने यही करना है. I am going to do a lifestyle change here, and I will do the lifestyle change.
So you have to be strong in your mind.
Yes. It's again your subconscious is overpowering your conscious mind.
Yeah, and you have to be consistent.
Pardon?
You have to be consistent as well, right?
You have to be consistent, of course. Not that you just go for one yoga class and that's the end of it.
Pooja, there's a question from one of our viewers, Ritu Jain. She says, how do you help children to concentrate and be stable with their thought process, as right now kids are very confused with their career and future?
Yeah, this is a good question. First and foremost, concentration is first you need to channelize the child. You have to give them their playtime. You have to give them their phone time. Now all kids are on social media. You have to give them their playtime, and then comes the study time. You can maybe keep studying as the last option, but if you
हाँ,
can give them the little bit of everything, then the concentration becomes much more. जैसे अगर उसको नीचे साइकिल चलाने जाना और आप बोलोगे नहीं आप पढ़ने बैठो, it's not
hmm,
going to. उसको 10
oh,
मिनट साइकिल चलाने ने दो, and let him
right,
then come up, and you see his concentration. It will
right.
definitely be, because he's done his bit. He's happy within that I have done what I wanted to.
Right. But if she's talking about career options and future, that means it's a older kid. I mean, I hope I'm guessing that right, Ritu. So if बड़े बच्चों के लिए जो career options है और
Here, I will ask her to go and see a psychometric professional here. I wouldn't like to comment on this because I'm not a career counselor. So
right,
I will not be able to give her much input on that. But
right.
psychometric is the best option for this.
Okay,
She
that's I think
will
that's
get more clarity about her field.
right. I think that's a good answer because at least parents को पता है कि एक चैनल है जहाँ पे वो अपने बच्चों के बारे में जान सकते हैं
हाँ जी,
through these tests.
हाँ जी. And it really helps.
Right. I think the viewer questions are not too many today. So if you could
We
give
have
a message,
covered up all the
all
topics.
yeah, we spoke about so many vast different things that Oh, there is one more. Dhruti Shah. How to boost up confidence in children when they are growing up?
Over here, Dhruti, you can use the CBT to
Okay.
boost up the child's confidence. You can
Yeah.
use the CBT here. You can channelize their thoughts. You can channelize their actions. You can give them a little pep talk. And
Right.
a combination of all this automatically will boost the child's morale. Definitely, it will
So,
happen.
so आपका मतलब है कि give them rewards when they are performing well or little
Definitely. That's the best thing ever. Give them rewards because the kids want validation.
right, right.
And
And
validation से बच्चे को बहुत ही एक कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल बढ़ता है उनका.
right. And also talk positive things to them is what
Pardon,
I
my voice was breaking.
I said positive बातें करने से भी confidence बढ़ता है बच्चों का.
Yeah, give them positive affirmations. Give them, that you are capable of this. You are capable. There are so many avenues right now. There are so many channels we can look into. We have so many options. And then again, you can take him to a psychometric, a career counselor who will give him further more options. And
Right.
I'm sure it will help. But CBT will really work here.
So CBT कैसे करें? मतलब how does a parent do it with their child?
सी अगेन आई सेल्फ डायरेक्टेड करें, बच्चे को बैठा के, ये नहीं कि सामने बैठा के आप उसको ज्ञान दे रहे हो, नॉट दैट
हाँ,
काइंड ऑफ एक्टिविटी. On a
हाँ,
daily basis, like on a dining table, just give him a little pep talk that you're
yeah,
capable of this, you can do this, why can't you do this? Just
yeah,
positive affirmations that the child वो गांठ बांध ले कि मैं कुछ भी कर सकता हूँ.
right.
So
So
it's subconscious
I
mind of
think
the child. You
yeah.
get
So
you
Pooja,
connect the CBT with the subconscious mind, that it is
yeah,
there, I can do everything.
right. And I think जो मैंने किया है, I think I can share that with you as well. I don't know. I
Please.
think it's right because it's worked with I think with my kids. Is that if whenever like if it comes to marks or if it comes to anything, I just tell them whatever your marks are, or whatever your performance is, or whatever you do in life, remember that I always love you. So my love for you is not going to change. How you're performing or what you're achieving in life, you're still my kid and I love you no matter what. And I'm there for you.
This is 100% perfect what you have said, but still, the kids need a little bit of more push.
Yeah. That I'll do next time if they need anything. There's one more question from Shiri Arora.
Yeah.
We as adults grow up and realize the importance of yoga and meditation, but how do you put this habit in children since their early childhood?
See, a child always learns what the child sees.
Right.
So if the child will see that the parents are into yoga, meditation, healthy eating, a good lifestyle, positivity in the house, that holistic thing is going to automatically tell the child to take the same path.
Yeah, it seeps in.
देखते हैं ना, खरबूजा खरबूजे को देख के रंग बदलता है. सो
Right.
यहाँ पे
Right.
कोई सेम चीज ही होगा. बच्चा देखेगा कि मॉम मेडिटेशन भी कर रही है, योगा भी कर रही है, healthy,
Right.
she's particular about her eating.
Right.
Child will automatically get into that.
That's actually a very brilliant way of putting things. So I hope Shri that has helped you with your question. I think our questions are done for now. So can you give our viewers, the viewers of the Fearless Indians, a message, please?
See, as the name goes, fearless Indian, I would tell all Indians to be fearless, be honest to yourself, be self acceptant of your problem, and please
Absolutely.
go and see a counselor, a professional if needed, not for yourself, but for your loved ones, to live a happy, healthy, and tension free, healthy mental life.
That is so right. I mean, that is so apt. I mean, bang on, Pooja, because
Thank you so much.
you just nailed it. I guess be honest with yourself,
Yeah.
and if you कोई तकलीफ हो रही है तो उसे देखो और उसे address करो instead of just hiding it under the putting it under the carpet and saying कि कुछ नहीं हुआ मुझे कुछ नहीं है. So yeah. On that note, I'll take your leave this evening. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you
Thank you
for
so
so much
much for having me
information.
over. I loved my evening coffee with you. Thank you so much.
And we got so much of information. In fact, you were so I mean, there was so many vast areas that you covered. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so
And
much.
my viewers have loved listening to you too.
Thank you for
Until
having me over
next
again. Pleasure.
see you. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.